In the very beginning, before humans existed, before the age of dinosaurs, there lived people who were like lizards. These lizard people were clever, wealthy, and remarkably prosperous. They built a city greater and more famous than any of that era. They called this city Tlatlami. In building it, they adorned it beautifully with elegant towers, decorated with gold and precious gems. Its beauty dazzled the eyes, and no other city could compare. These lizard people ruled the four corners of the wind, spreading from Tlatlami to nearby and distant seas, and all the islands within sight and reach of their feet. They were famous, wise and skilled, building, living, trading within their city and across all their territories. Stories of their world spread far beyond Tlatlami, carried by the wind as tales and legends. Their city became known as a city of eternity, lasting through the ages since its creation. Many songs were sung about Tlatlami. Drums echoed its rhythms across the city. Poets wrote verses praising its beauty and greatness. But as their fame grew, so did their pride. This pride made them see themselves as gods, untouchable, beyond harm from words or deeds. As time passed, this pride gave birth to chaos, greed, corruption, arrogance, and selfishness. Merchants became deceitful, farmers lazy. The land had few who loved work, except those forced to labor. Over time, they forgot the very things that had made them great. Shortcuts became dreams. The rich grew richer, the poor grew poorer. The wealthy became lords, the poor became servants. Great divisions emerged, separating them. Rivalries and quarrels grew. Greed and desire took hold. Competitions arose. Who was better than whom? Who deserved more? The city's leaders bought influence, others owned armies, some even sought to control the king. Gradually, the king's respect faded. The king's courts lost power. Bribery and favoritism ran rampant. The king's advisors were placed in the pockets of merchants. Laws and city procedures were ignored. Positions and privileges went only to those who had wealth, even if they were unworthy or lacked skill. The priests of Sacril gave warnings in the houses of worship. But their sermons fell on ears coated in rust, ears unable to hear the future or what would happen when they fell. The priests of Sacril prophesied what would happen if the people did not correct their ways and follow Sacril's will to continue flourishing. But again, their words fell on deaf ears. The hearts of Tlatlami's people had grown callous. Who would listen to the priests of Sacril? When opportunities were greatest, who would act? Even if it meant sacrifice and pain, who would take the burden for the rest? Tlatlami was lost. Many years passed before the city fell. Long before it became empty and abandoned, the city was swallowed by decay. No one foresaw it. No one saw it coming. The valleys themselves seemed to vanish. But who could have known that one day the city would perish? Who could have known that in the unseen hours, a thief of destiny would come to burn Tlatlami like kindling? Who could have guessed? Yet Sacril, the giver of life, had turned away, leaving all Tlatlami's inhabitants to their fate.